Alright guys, on today's video I got my buddy Frank. He just actually got back from the US and he lives a condo lifestyle in Cebu, in particular Mactan, Newtown. We're going to talk a little bit about his budget and what it costs to have a condo lifestyle and whether he likes it or not. Stick around. Frank, thanks for being back on the channel. I appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. Now, how was the U.S.? Were you a little bit of a sticker shock again? Or?
It was really sticker shock. And when I went, I visited Walmart. You know, I had my restaurants I wanted to try before I came. The only one I missed was White Castle.
White Castle burger, really?
Yeah, I kind of grew up when I was a little kid on some White Castle. So, but I hit a lot of the beef sandwiches like Portillo's and all that kind of stuff. So,
what were some of the things that you missed about the U.S.?
Actually, some of the restaurants and I missed the traffic, the flow of traffic, the way everything's organized.
That's what I had missed too. Yeah, mainly, that was a big thing. So
everything is clean, a lot cleaner, I should say, because there's a lot of roads here that are clean. But they seem to be
much cleaner.
Yes, yes, more parks, where you can go to enjoy.
Yes,
especially if you have kids. You know, I went to Florida first for about 3.5 weeks, and then went for about another week and a half to Chicago.
Okay.
So I helped my sister get the house ready for sale. Yeah. So my daughter lives in Florida, so we stayed there. We had a good time. Went to the beach near Sarasota and Tampa area.
Very good. Now, you've been living in Mactan, Newtown, which that's Lapu-Lapu. It's part of Cebu. It's by the airport. Yep. And you've been there in, I think the condo's One Manchester Place, the same one that I used to live at.
Yeah. I tried to get your apartment, but it was
yeah, when I was there, it was during the pandemic. It was $20,000 for a one bedroom. It's much more expensive now. How much do you pay for it?
I paid $35,000,
and that's
a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom with underground.
Pretty
parking.
Great deal.
Yeah, yeah,
that's a good deal.
Underground parking, so for the car and for the bike.
I don't think you could actually even get that deal now. I think you were kind of, how long ago was that now?
In October, it will be a month and a half.
October.
So, thanks for what you had kind of taught me.
How long?
A year and a half in October.
A year and a half, okay. Right. In October, okay.
Right.
So, and so what about electric, and what do you typically pay for, like, electric?
So my electric bill's anywhere from $5,000 to $5,500.
$5,000 to $5,500. So, and you have 2 air cons. There's one in the bedroom.
Yes.
Each bedroom, or just one?
No, it's just one bedroom.
One bedroom, and then the living room.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And internet?
Internet cost me about $1,300 a month.
$1,300 per month. Okay.
My phone is about $800. It's a prepaid. You know, not prepaid, but you know.
Postpaid.
Postpaid.
Yeah, but you're on a payment.
Yeah, I pay 790 pesos, I believe it is, through Globe. And water's about maybe 300 pesos a month.
Okay.
And food doesn't run me that much. Food is running me about probably $400 or $500 US a month.
Yeah.
So my total budget is anywhere from $1,100 to $1,600, which is more than I could.
Yeah.
The benefits are much greater than that.
What's your total monthly that you spend with expenses and maybe even entertainment and everything?
With the car, because I plan on getting a car now.
Okay.
I added that to the budget. It's about $1,250 a month, not counting food.
$1,250, and that's with the car payment.
With the car payment, yes.
Wow. So I assume you eat out, or not so often?
No, I don't. I do a lot of cooking.
A lot of cooking
it costs me some money to get the pressure cooker, the air fryer, the blenders, and all that.
The startup costs.
Startup costs.
Yeah.
So with that, I go to like the Sam's Club or Costco, S&R and Landers.
Right.
And I buy the stuff in bulk. You know, and I enjoy making my own pizza, biscuits, and all that good stuff. Next time I go to the city, in the States, I'm going to be bringing back my sausage grinder and make some good sausage.
Wow.
In my pack.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, did you bring back anything from the U.S. that you couldn't really get, other than my new DJI Pocket 3 camera for me?
Yeah, I did. I've always wanted to put an outdoor camera on my patio overlooking the ocean. And my goal is to have a stream, a 24-hour stream. So if anybody wants to see what it's like in Cebu, the weather-wise or the beach, you can just go right on there.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Now, we were, by the way, we showed up to meet for coffee and stuff today. I noticed that I carry the pack safe. You know, it's hanging around my like a crossbody bag, and you also have one. Yours can go around the waist or across the body. Right. And you were telling me a funny story that you were at a restaurant, and you know these straps, they lock, and it's all wire mesh. But you were telling me a story that you were in a restaurant. Tell me what happened.
First, thanks to your website, by the way. That's where I got the idea.
Oh, you did?
That's it. I had no clue they even existed. So I ended up getting a one that's a little smaller than me, but I wanted something bigger, so I ended up getting this one.
That one, okay.
So this one is so easy. As you can see, it comes right off.
Okay.
So I wrapped it around another chair, and then I lock it.
At the restaurant?
At the restaurant.
Okay.
And me, like a goof, I forget my
You forgot it.
I forgot it, and I left the building. Nice restaurant near Mactan. And I realized I didn't have it. I had to shoot back.
And you had all your stuff?
You wouldn't believe I had thousands of pesos in there because I was going to go pay my rent.
Oh, no.
Drop it in the bank.
Right.
And I run back there, and the guys, they're trying to figure out they couldn't figure out how to unlock it. They said they were going to try and cut it, but the ones we have, there's wire in here.
Right.
So they can't, it's cut proof.
Right.
You can't cut it, you can't cut the bag. Yep. So, you know, this thing has paid for itself, I can't tell you how many times. And then it's embarrassing to say, but that's not the first time I've done that, where I forget it in a restaurant. Because, you know, I don't carry it everywhere, but when you do, the first thing I do is lock it
onto the,
you know, and then you're so used to it not having it, you end up walking out of the store without it.
So guys, you can head over to my website, geointhephilippines.com, check out my Geo Travel Essentials, and you'll see the bags that Frank and myself personally use, and I would highly recommend if you're going to live or travel out here. It's just fantastic. I use mine on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, so do I.
So do you?
When I'm going out.
Now, what are some of the pluses of living in Mactan? What do you really like about living in Mactan?
So,
Condo.
There's a few things. You got the shopping there as far as
walk
groceries.
out your door.
You could just go out your door, but if you take
coffee shops
are great. There's some nice expat owned restaurants that
nearby.
If you like Italian food, walking distance.
Okay.
You know? If you like the grocery stores, you can go to Ayala Mall, and you got Metro there, which carries a large selection of vegetables, fruits, and all that. Pretty reasonably priced, I might say.
There's a market just down the road from Mactan, Newtown.
Yeah, there's all kinds of markets. Yeah. And I don't buy too much of the meat there.
No.
But I do get the vegetables and the fruit. You can say when you get home, just wash it with clean water.
Right. What about some of the negatives? Or anything negative since you've been there? It seems to have been getting busier and busier.
I bought a bike, a motorcycle. I got the NMAX.
Okay.
155, and traffic is just crazy sometimes. You know, I've learned through watching your video and some other videos that there's certain times you just can't drive. You just don't take the chance. You know,
it's too busy, too crazy. Cebu's getting a little bad.
Yeah, they're cutting in front of you. You're not just riding with one bike. You're surrounded by, and this is literally the truth, 100 bikes. You know, that are surrounded, and you got to really, you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Now, have you noticed a difference though in Mactan Newtown as far as the amount of people that are now coming there?
Crazy, Gio. Crazy. I remember watching your videos when Hurricane Odette was in, and there was hardly anybody there.
Yeah, it was less than 30% occupied, plus there's not really tourists.
And the year and a half that I will be there, it is like quadrupled. And
a lot of Koreans, right?
A lot of Koreans, Chinese.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of expats.
Yep.
But they're paying about the same amount of money for a much smaller place.
Right. You know? So the one bedroom that I lived at it for $20K, my understanding is that actually goes around 35, $40K now.
Yes. So
I'm
getting a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom.
So you're getting a sweet deal.
Yeah,
but
with the parking.
You're locked in that for 2 years, but I'm guessing you probably aren't going to get that when your contract ends. Huh?
Right. So I was lucky enough, you know. Again, we did many conversations over the phone, consultations that you provide. I was talking to you maybe 6 months before I even came to
the program. I remember. Yeah.
And that was back in 2020. You know.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. And you know, you gave a lot of good suggestions that I applied. You even turned me on to your real estate agent. She's no longer doing that now. She's at a specific location.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't go to a lot of different condos, but
gotcha.
You know, when I negotiated my rent, I didn't pay more than 1 month of a security deposit and 1 month rent, right?
Yeah.
So, but in my contract, I says, okay, I had 6 months increments because you recommended don't go to year, not till you know it.
Right.
You know, so I did 6 months.
Okay.
And then I had right of first refusal for another 6 months, and then another 6 months, and then another 6 months. I had locked in 2 years of right of first refusal.
Oh,
so
great.
I locked in the price. So I don't know what's going to happen come next year when the 2 years are going to be up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that there won't be an increase.
Do you have a backup? Like, have you decided? Well, if it goes up a lot, I will no longer stay in Mactan.
Yeah, there's a lot of places out there, but you know, they got the Landers coming in there. There's a lot of high-end restaurants coming in there. Wolfgang's moving out there.
Yeah.
And
Landers is a warehouse grocery store.
Yeah. And you know, so if it's out of my budget, then I'm gonna plan on going check out maybe the Bow like you had done.
Okay.
You know, I like the Bow. And then I like, you know, I would check out Dumageddon and see what's really here. But I love the water. I'm on the 15th floor, overlooking the ocean. Yeah. The Marriott, some expensive hotels, and it's beautiful. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better place.
I miss some of that about living in Mactan, Newtown. I miss being able to walk right out of my. Sometimes I wouldn't ride my motorbike for a good week. Yeah. I would just walk out, buy some groceries. Yeah. There's a massage place. There's a laundry place. There's coffee shops, restaurants. There's a big, you know, all kinds of things that are there, and you can just kind of step out and enjoy. And you got the pool and the gym at your condo. So, yeah, I miss a lot of that. But with the rising costs, and it's now being kind of overrun with a lot of Korean. Yeah, I don't know if I would love it as much as I did before.
But you know, you're living in a nice place too.
Yeah, I'm quite happy.
Yeah, you know.
So
I was lucky enough to check out your compound.
Yeah.
And security's tight.
Yep.
You know, you got a lot of room. Everything's just newly built, clean. It's a whistle.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
So
I know I don't hear the dogs, but you told me you
Sometimes,
you
yeah,
hear
sometimes.
the dogs.
Yeah.
And on the 15th floor, you hear no dogs.
No, no, you don't. No, you don't.
But I like it though. For some reason, it's a lot different than having a house in the States.
It's kind of nice not having any responsibility for any kind of maintenance or anything. Yeah.
And I've had some problems. The air conditioning was leaking water one day. For a while, and the guys came in, they fixed it right away.
Okay. Good.
They have. We had a problem with the. What do you call those cans underneath the sink? That water would go in there. It's like almost like a
it's like a reservoir, grease trap.
A grease trap, that's what it's called, grease trap.
Yeah.
And I had to have that cleaned out.
Yeah, you have to get that once every 6 months, you're supposed to.
Yeah. Other than that, that was it. Problem free.
Well, there you go, guys. So, Frank, I appreciate you guys coming on. Frank, you have a YouTube channel. It's called what?
Frank's PH.
Frank's PH.
Yeah.
And you guys can check that out if you want more videos about CEBU and other things. So, thanks again, Frank, for being on the channel.
My pleasure. Good friend.
Right.
You're a good friend, Gio. Good person.
By the way, he brought me a bunch of beef jerky. So, thank you for that.
Walmart. It was pretty good.
Oh, it was great getting it because it's hard to find here. So, so thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see everyone next time.